got pregnant, do everything offline. Oh, comments are turned off. It's Haley. Thanks for the rose. I got Prego and Lupron with severe endometriosis. Really? So, if you're 10 days past ovulation, when do you usually test positive? Like, do I just like not test again? Or like, is it possible? I'm trying to get pregnant. Sorry, just have a suggestion. My other thing is every time I tried, I lost a baby. I just stopped trying to get. Have they put you on progesterone? Because that's what happened to me. I was able to get pregnant, but I couldn't hold the baby. So they said that we can try progesterone. But I have adenomyosis, so adenomyosis stops the implantation. And there's really nothing to solve that besides a hysterectomy. Yes, I was on that. And still no. Can you take a higher dose of Clomid? I don't know. I could. But 12 days past ovulation or a missed period. Yeah. I don't give a crap what you said. Bye. See you later. Day of missed period or 12 to 14 days past ovulation. Yeah. I don't know. I think, I don't know. I really just want, I don't know. You know how it is. You want it so bad that you just believe it. And I'm just, I'm in that phase where I'm like, please just yes, I'm pregnant. Like, oh my God, and it's just like, I want my Christmas miracle, but I don't think it's going to happen. And it sucks. Cause like, I just feel like I am, but that's just the progesterone. The progesterone just makes you tired and feel like you're pregnant. And like, that's the part I hate, like making it like where I feel like I'm pregnant, but I'm not. It's just the fucking hormones, which fucking sucks. You're just trying to manifest it. Yeah. But like, maybe like if I try and act like I'm pregnant and treat my body like I'm pregnant, like, which I don't know, like, that might be weird, but if you know what I'm trying to say, in a way, I don't know. I know stress has a big factor on it, and there was a part of me where when I was gonna go on what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I forgot. If you're not pregnant this month, test for ovulation so you know exactly when to try. We're hoping for twins. You're funny. I heard it when you just relax and stop. Okay, that you're right. You're right. So I got pregnant the last time when I was off social media for that month, and I got pregnant during that time, and I think it's my stress. So I was gonna. That's what I was gonna like when I start my medications. I was going to take a month break of TikTok and not go on live because I really do think it's part of stress. And I've been stressed this last whole year. And if Aaron's stressed, then the sperm count goes down. And it also didn't help with all the medications I was on. So, yeah. And so if I really want to be pregnant, the haters are not there. And so if I really want this, I may have to take a break when I start my fertility. I'll be back on, but if I really want a baby, I may have to do what I have to do. And then, maybe go back on after a month if I don't get pregnant. Yep. If that's your calling, then take a break for your mental health. I was thinking more triplets. Do you have an app on your phone? I do. I do. My daughter had endometriosis. It's fucking painful. It even hurts when you have intercourse. It's awful. Oh my God, it's the worst pain ever. I could barely work when I was on it. I would be in the hospital. I would have to get on high medications because I would be screaming in the ER. I remember those are horrible days. Oh my God, Gabby. I would be literally in the waiting room. I would be screaming and I would ask for help. I would call fucking help. I would say nurse and I would scream her name so loud. And I said, you have to help me, please. My back would be hurting. It would shoot down from my legs. Oh my God. Oh my word. Morphine wasn't even working for me. It was horrible. And then when I got pregnant, it helped it. It helped it. And now I don't have all those. It just kind of magically made the cramps better. So I don't know. Same here. Pregnancy was the best thing for my endo. What's wrong, Jenny? I thought you were taking this week off. Buzz off. My daughter had Hi. She had a procedure. Uterine artery and had twins. Well, I can ask my doctor for that. I feel like my doctor. I'm going to ask my doctor because I have another appointment. To see if we can do a DNC just to clean me out. There's probably so much scar fucking tissue. And I've heard when you have a DNC, it does help because it cleans you out. It's like a restart. I will. Laparoscopic. Yeah, I had lots of laparoscopic. Oh. Yep. I haven't had surgery since Illinois, so I probably could use some. No, that doesn't help. It's when you have them. I had a DNC. Where they check the feel of your tubes. That's what makes it easier. It cleans them out. OBGYN nurse here for 15 years. Maybe if you weren't eating chocolate lasagna at midnight, you wouldn't feel the way you do. Hey. Yeah, okay, my health could be a little better and my eating habits could be a little better. Okay. Yeah, but I still can get pregnant. Remember, it's a Thanksgiving break. You won't see me. I won't be on. With my son. a DNC won't help the situation at all, and they won't do it based because you want it. I am taking folic acid, and I want to take Q10 or something like that. Hi, happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday. You will get your rainbow. No, I will. They say that like whether you have a miscarriage, you can get pregnant within 1 to 3 months. It's really rare to get pregnant. It happens. It can happen, but usually a lot of people get pregnant like when the cycle, starts again or whatever. So that's usually when people usually get pregnant, but not after the miscarriage. It's like the cycle and then they do it. I told Aaron, I said, we conceived Cameron in March. So I'm like, can you imagine if we like conceived again in March? I got 2 babies in December. Crazy. I don't know. It's actually not. Midwife says you are very fertile after a miscarriage. Well, that's what I heard too. But a lot of people don't get pregnant though after a miscarriage. Usually it's usually like a cycle and then they get pregnant. I mean, I could be wrong, but I do know. It's like when you have a baby, they say not to have sex because you're very, very fertile. I guess it's kind of like the same thing, basically. I was pregnant 2 months after my miscarriage. Of course, you have to have a cycle after a miscarriage to get pregnant. No, what I'm talking about is like before you even like have another cycle, like get pregnant like 2 weeks or whatever. And it's very rare, but it can happen. Depends on if where you were in the miscarriage and how your levels dropped. Depends on then how fast you ovulate and your body goes back to normal. Can you have intercourse while pregnant? I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. I got pregnant with my son less than a month after a miscarriage. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, okay, let's just get my period. Let's just get it, start my meds, and just get off TikTok and just no stress, no drama, and just try and conceive. Aaron, are you almost home? Sprinkling baby dust. Thank you. And I'm on 200 milligrams of progesterone. So that's going to help. I'm just going to get my uterus ready. And it's going to help implant. Because that's what I need help with. Is making that baby stick. as well. The folic acid, yeah, I'm taking that, and my prenatals. And the only reason why we want another baby, you guys, is because I have to get a hysterectomy because of what I have going on. And I'm 33, and the older that I get, and we have always wanted 2 kids. And if you get a hysterectomy, then it's over. And so life is just too short. And we just want our second baby so I can get a hysterectomy and just not feel the way I feel every fucking month. You do know that a new baby is automatically under DCFS safety plan per Florida. Yeah. Do you know that it's all voluntarily? That I signed up to do that? And you know something I don't know. Or I'm sorry, I know something you don't know. I'm doing everything I need to on the safety plan. And I only did it because I knew I wasn't doing anything wrong. Now, should I have done that? No. I should have never done it. I was never found guilty. But somebody that worked in the DCFS office was the reason why I was on a safety plan. Because she worked there and they knew her. That's the only reason. But next time, I won't sign nothing, and I'll have to take it to the judge and make a judge make me do it if he thinks so. Lesson learned on that one. It's going okay. I'm waiting for Aaron to come home so I can go to bed. How are you? That's good. It's all their shit is fake. You are a good mom. You have to go to bed soon too. I'm so tired. I kind of want to stay up and have some lasagna. Thanks for the rose. Getting nachos again? Probably. I want to watch you eat that lasagna. I'll have it in just a little bit. Why do you have to wait for Aaron? I get scared sleeping when he's not home. Oh my god, I had the worst fucking dream a few weeks ago. Oh my god, it was awful. It's terrible. I get nightmares. Nah, it's okay. Did Aaron not come home in your dream? No. So somebody on TikTok said they wanted to slice me open and put me in a freezer. And I've gotten lots of death threats, really, really bad stuff. I don't even want to talk about it, but I had a dream that somebody came to my house. It was like 5 to 8 people. They barged in my home. They grabbed me, put me in a van, taped my mouth shut, took me somewhere. They sliced me open and they put me in a fucking freezer. And I woke up and I woke up and like sweating, and I was so fucking nervous. I could not go back to sleep. It was the fucking worst dream ever. Oh my word. And then like, people say like they're outside my home. It's just it's just not okay to do to somebody. It's fucking not. So I don't go to sleep unless Aaron's here. Yeah, my EMDR is talking. I was going to go on a medication before I got pregnant because my EMDR therapist told me about it. But I said I can't do it because I'm pregnant, but I could talk to her next week about it. I don't get a lot of nightmares, but that one was really bad. Where's Coco? Sleeping? Hi. Hmm. You ready for a turkey day tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Yeah, are you? Ugh. Come on, Aaron. I'm almost done. I watched the Santa Claus movie with Cam. He's not really into that, which kind of makes me sad because I'm like, come on, Cam, let's watch a movie together. I used to watch this all the time. Sometimes I wish he would just sit on the couch with me and just snuggle with me and watch a movie, like one of those, like, the Elf. But no, maybe when he's older. It's like you're breaking mommy's heart. Is Aaron working? Yeah, he's working. I think he has like $15 more to go for. We're going to Disney World in like a few weeks, so we gotta kind of work and make as much money as we can for him. Did you what? Say what? Stay pregnant in that dream? No, he's 4. The Santa Claus movie is way above his age. You think so? He will. That age, they never want to sit still. No, they don't. Mm. It's okay. I gotta get the Elf on the Shelf ready. The Santa Claus movie with Billy Bob. No, not that one. The Santa Claus one with Tim Allen. Yeah. But then they like their room with their doors shut gaming. Yeah. Did your new tree come today? No, I'm pissed. It said it was supposed to come here, but Aaron said I think it got delayed, so that's Friday now, which is fine. I'll talk to you next week. Because I need to go back on my meds, especially my anxiety and depression, since my hormones are going back to normal. And the OBGYN said Zoloft is safe in pregnancy. So I gotta do what I gotta do. Fuck off. I usually can tell when I need my meds or not. I don't really want to take them, but my mental health comes first. And that's what I gotta focus on. So, well, Gabby, I would like a girl, but I just want a healthy baby. So I'll be grateful for whatever. But if I am on Clomid, it's gonna increase multiples, so that's a little scary. But hey, take a chance on it. You have to well before you can take care of anyone else. Yeah, I know. And Zoloft is safe, so. And so You got pregnant on meds before. It will happen. Are you cooking tomorrow? No, my mom's cooking. She doesn't want me to cook or bring anything, so. It's hard to do that, but it's worth in the end. I know. It's just, I just want my best fucking chances. But, yeah. Let's eat them. I don't want to get up. Let's eat some pie. I'm proud of you for having your... I can't tell if you're being serious or a jerk. I have to wait. I don't go to sleep, Ashley, until Aaron comes home. I can't. If I get off TikTok, I'll just go lay down in the bedroom and scroll on TikTok. I don't sleep until he's home. And then I take my sleeping meds and then I go sleep. Plus, he's home tomorrow, so he'll probably let me sleep in. Your mods are on it. Yeah, I know. My kids are 6 years apart. Why? Huh? No, because I get scared of what the haters have done to me. I'm terrified. Fucking terrified. You want to know something? I feel safer on live than off the app. Because they know what I'm doing. Oh my God. That's so good. Okay, this is actually fire. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. I am a genius. This is fucking fire. Oh, this is good. Damn, Gabby. Oh my God, I'm so happy. You want some? I know. It is so good. I'm not kidding you. I actually did a pretty good job. An hour. You're welcome. I'm gonna have to make that. You need to. Box me up some. I sure will. You got it. It's so good. It's so fattening, but it's so good. Come here, Coco. I'm fine. It scared you too. And the reflex. Can you make me a post with the recipe? Yeah, I sure can. I can do that for you. I jumped seeing my shadow. Sorry. There's the TV on. I swear I heard a voice. Don't scare me. We're not doing that. He wanted you to get off TikTok forever. Who did? Who wanted to? It was Coco. I can hear my son drive up. No, he's getting ready to open the door. You open the door. No, you know what? You know what? I'm actually really doing good because Aaron doesn't really have to tell me that he's home because okay, so I was diagnosed with CPSD, complex post whatever. And so I would literally, it was bad, okay, before I even started therapy. I couldn't have anybody knock on my fucking door. I'm getting better. You are doing better. Yeah, the EMDR therapist it's really helped me. But yeah. So there's improvement. There is. Because who fucking wants to live like that? I fucking don't. It's called CPSTD. Oh, yeah. The mind is wild, man. Yes, but guess what? What I'm trying to work on with my EMDR therapist is you got to gaslight your brain. Because what it is that you're in flight or fight mode. And so your body is trying to go into thinking something's bad's going to happen when it's not. So it's called the box, right? And some are a smaller box, and she explained it really, really different. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's a thing. It's called the box. And that's actually not what EMDR therapy is. Yeah, it is. Oh, mine's in the body, not my mind. Looks good. How'd you make that? I was on live when I made it. It's a woman. She's really helping me. She really is. I like her a lot. It's hard because you have to bring the trauma to the surface, but it's helping. So I'm learning how to deal with it. And that's why it's also helping me not to react as well. Things that I've gone through on TikTok. And it's working. It really does work. It takes time, sweetie. I'm proud of myself too. Because I think I am doing pretty good. I don't really go in the garage and crash out anymore. I don't really let the haters get to me anymore. I don't really fight back anymore. And there's some big improvements. I mean, I think there is. You've improved so much. I know I have. Thank you for noticing. For East Coast anyway. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Oh my God, fucking Aaron. When are you coming home, dude? Okay. I'm sleeping, man. Come on, please. Go. You guys want to see the drift car? No. Yeah, okay. you can tell because of the box. Oh, damn it. You see it at night. You can't see it. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Okay, you're not gonna see this, but here. It's the drift car. This is what I got for Cam. See, I wish I could show you. And then that's the laptop. I wish I could show you, but I figured it was in a box. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. Oh, fine. Yeah, it's locked. I have to go hit the button. Gabby, get in. Why? He's gonna love that. Any plans for Thanksgiving? Just go to my mom's. How about for you? I'm always safe. Listen, the one thing that I'm trying to learn is I can't be fearful all the time, because that's just gonna ruin my life. What is he going to love? I got him the drift car. It's on TikTok too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And yes, I'm proud of you for what else I show how strong you are. Yep. Yep. I'm also terrified in finding a job. I did apply for Social Security for my PTSD, but I'm still trying to find a job. Because I don't want to live like that. And so I'm trying. I'm trying. It's not easy, but I just keep telling myself, no one should ever feel unsafe in their own home. No one. And then that's the worst fucking feeling I can. Oh my God. Oh my word. Because your home is supposed to be your safe zone. And to me, it's not. I'm traumatized by CPS. I'm traumatized by the police. I'm traumatized by the DoorDash. I'm traumatized by pizza deliveries. I'm traumatized by the people that stalk me and just show up at my door. I'm traumatized. I'm scared. Was the paperwork hard to fill out? No, I don't know if I'm going to get approved. But I'm still finding a job. Because my therapist said, Gabby, I want you to try and find a job. I'm like, okay, fine. I understand that, but I've been putting it off. I have to fill it out for... Okay. What about a nursing home, a living care center? I think, to be honest, I'd rather do a work from home job. I had another interview, but I didn't get the job. I did apply for disability. But that might not be, I don't know. I might not be able to get it, depending. It depends. Nursing homes are awful to work. Well, like I'm trying to get over it because I'm terrified because when I do go into a work setting, like if someone like notices me, because it's for what they've done to me, it's terrifying. That's terrifying. And then my worry is that like, oh my God, you're Gabrielle, you're the one that like, and then they go and they go and they like tell the other people that are against me, and then they find out where I'm working, and it's a big fucking problem. And that's what's in my head, and that's why I'm terrified. I'm not saying that it could happen or like my workers, like it's scary. It's terrifying because you just never know. So. Be careful job hunting after applying for disability. You're less likely to get approved. Yeah, but I don't want to like have to like be on disability. Eventually, I would like to get over it. Ow. But you're on it. I got denied. I had 6 foot surgery. It's hard to get approved at all. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get approved. You should be able to get SSI for... Gets it for PTSD. What's in the pan? This is lasagna. Chocolate lasagna. I made it today on live. It takes time, but you're doing way better. Yeah, thank you. If you get denied, get a lawyer to appeal it. If I get denied, I'll probably just leave it alone. And then I'll probably just have to work. I mean, yeah, so. You can get an attorney for free to take the fee after you get SSI. You got denied 5 times. That sucks. Yeah. I got improved, 4 months. Damn. Mine usually takes over a year. And with the government shutdown, who fucking knows when I'll fucking get approved or denied. Your therapist can get it. Yeah, well, they have to like talk to my doctors and my therapist and confirm the diagnosis. Because you know how it is. You can't fake something. So you can go to jail for that. So they have to call the doctors and verify that. I was approved in 3 weeks, 20 plus surgeries to do that. Wow. You got approved in 6 months? You guys are fucking lucky. Holy shit. They say like it's over a year for me. Damn. Then they send you to their doctors. Probably. Yeah. Is that cake? It's lasagna. Chocolate lasagna. I would rather work than be disabled. Yeah, I would like to work too. But Erin needs my help, so I gotta do something. Is that for Thanksgiving? No, it's for me. I'm gonna eat it all. Yeah, but if you have another baby, you can work. You can't work. Can Erin support a family of 4? If he needs to, he will. Erin's a very hard worker. He'll do it. Like he will do it. If he has to get 3 jobs, he will. You do what you gotta do. But I'm gonna get a job one day, working on it. He's a good provider. He really is. He works really hard. Yes, but you will have a newborn. I will have a newborn. But if I get a job before I get pregnant, you can be pregnant and work at the same time. Yes, I was pregnant with Cameron and I did work full time. Yes, I did. I've been working since the age of 15. you'll probably... I have thought about going back into the veterinarian world. I could do overnights. Like work in the ER. But, I mean, it's been so long since I've been working in the vet field that I would have to restudy and just kind of like muscle memory. I can deal with humans, but not pets. It's chocolate lasagna. If I went back to being a vet, in the veterinary industry, I would probably just be a receptionist or like a veterinary assistant. Like I wouldn't want to be a veterinary technician until I kind of got back into the okay. Because it's a lot of fucking information. I did it for 8 years and I probably will, remember it when I, do it. But because it's been a while, I don't want to go in it and be like, yep, okay. No, I need to go in there slowly. It'll come right back to you. Probably. I was a surgery tech. That's what I usually did. I was good at my job. I really was. Did it for 8 years. I worked in ERs and then GP. Why did you quit? Why did I quit? Cameron's behaviors. The last time I worked at a veterinary office was here in Florida. And I was not with Aaron at the time. That's a long story. But I just there was moms who couldn't really watch Cameron because of his behaviors, and he was biting and hitting, and they just said that you got kicked out of daycare. It was rough. It was rough. And so my mom was working. I was with my mom, and so all I had to do was take care of Cam. I didn't really have a lot of help with Aaron, and so my mom's like, you gotta do something. So I had to stop. I had to get a work from home job or something. I don't know what I did. Oh yeah, that's what I did. So after the veterinarian place, I got a job at working with kids. It was the same daycare that Cameron went to. So I got hired, and he was in a different classroom, and I was in with the newborns. And then he got kicked out of that daycare because he bit 8 kids. Yeah. And so, and then I remember that day. Oh my heavens sakes. He did it after, okay, so I dropped him off, and I was on like a little lunch break, and it was like nap time. And I go to the room, and listen, he was like he was a year and something. And the behaviors were starting to come out. I've noticed that, because I'm like, what is going on here? And so I remember going to just to check up on him, right? And I see a teacher holding him down in nap time, and Cameron screaming. Like, I was like, and I walked in there, I said, get your hands off my son. I said, what you're doing is not okay. So I'm like, just give me my son. I'm done. So I pulled my son out of there, because it was pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie, and I didn't like that. The top director, and I said, we have cameras right in this room. I said, I need to pull up all these freaking footage, and I want to see exactly what happened. And she was like, I can't do that. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do that? And I'm like, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then the next day, I went back in, and Cameron would not walk into that room. He would not. He like grabbed onto my fucking body, and he was like, I was like, what is wrong? Usually he would just walk in there, and that time, no way. And that is when he bit 8 kids. Actually, I had to force him into that room. I'm like, you need to go. So the teacher just grabbed him, and then he bit 8 kids, and then that's when, okay, he was there. Yeah. And the moms were so fucking mad at me. I'm like, oh my fucking god, it was horrible. So I had to go to another daycare, and then I got another job on being an assistant. And I had maybe I was a para, and I had like 10 kids that I had to not teach but just watch, yeah. And then I don't know what happened after that. It went pretty good for a while. That school, I mean, but I really don't remember what happened then. But yeah. Sounds like he was acting up because the teacher was mean to him. Yeah, because before then he would go into the room. So when working in this world now different since COVID. What the hell is your problem, dude? You need to stop. Oh my god. Thanks, you too. Yes, yeah. She always scares me. Blech. What? Do you see why I fucking jump? Anyway. And this is all in my book, too. Coco. No. Do you think I should continue to write my second book? Coco. Stop it. Heck yeah. No. Yeah, keep writing it. Stop. Need the plot twist. I'm gonna go eat another potato. Okay, you go do that. Stop it. No. Don't bark. Don't bark. Don't bark. Don't. Stop it. Come here right now. Get your fucking ass over here. Come here. Stop it. Get over here. Oh my god. Maybe he has to go to the bathroom. Sit. 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 Hey. Stop it. Come here. You want daddy? No, you don't touch it. Do you want daddy? I want daddy. I want daddy. You want an ice cube? You want an ice cube? Pop, pop, pop. My dog loves ice. I had to turn my volume down. She's making my dog bark. Sorry. She fucking scares me. Did she scare you too? I knew she was gonna bark. I knew it because I was like, don't bark, don't bark. I'm like, I knew it was coming. She always does that shit. She just looks like my Bentley. Aww. Aaron hates your laziness. Who's texting me? This fucking hater. Hey, sit. Come on, you need a bath. 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 You want water? What, did she drink her water? Yes, she did. There. Is that what you want? Go ahead, drink the water. Go ahead. There's water for you. Isn't that what you wanted? You want to play? Huh? Here, do you want to see how I do her nails? Here, watch this. Look how good she is. Watch. Stay. Stay. You guys can see, but you're fine. No, here, lay down. Lay down. You're lay down. No. Fucking A. Hold on. Okay. You're okay. Oh, let me get this. Oh my God. Stop. Stop. No. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're almost done. Stop it. Stop it. Stay. Good girl. Nope. Stay. Good girl. All done. Did I hurt you? No. She's a good girl. Dropping this order off in 7 minutes, and then I need one more order. Oh, fucking A, Aaron. Blech. Hurry up. That was so good. She deserves something. I ran out of treats. I don't hurt her. Stop. I need to get the Duke Law. Oh my God. Is your back legs okay? Stop. No, it's just your front legs. How do we get the grinder? Want the grinder? Want the grinder? Oh yeah, I do have some cheese. Want some cheese? Want some cheese? Good girl, Coco. You're a very good dog. Very good dog. Hold on a second. Good girl. Good girl. Up. Okay, so So, listen. She hates this, but it really does. I know. I love you. I'm sorry for tormenting you. No, let me get that tips. I usually do this when nobody's looking. No, she's good. I usually do it because of it's too sharp when I cut the nails, so I grind them. Get over here. Get over here. Come. 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 Come here. Come on. It is just a fucking grinder. It's not gonna hurt you. The death of the grinder. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, fine. Won't do it. Fine. I'll give you a break. I just let her outside. Gotta go outside. She is a good girl. Don't touch the blocks. Step away from the blocks. Coco. Step away from the blocks. Don't think about it. Little fucker. She's like, I wonder if she'll look away. And then I'll go in for the kill. Oh my god, she's such a freaking... She's waiting for you to stop watching. Don't even think about it. Come here. Oh my god. Okay, I think she's done. If you guys read my book that I got on Amazon, this one, it has where we got her from. Seriously, please. This will actually help my income too. So if you can actually get it, it will help me and get my story out. So read to us. Read to you. Okay, I'll talk about the bullies. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this says, chapter 31, it says, to admit I was drowning in all of this and that I needed help was not easy. I made a doctor's appointment and it took everything in me to go to that appointment. I felt broken, but there was still a spark there. However tiny, it was still there. It was hope. I had hit a breaking point and I couldn't do this on my own anymore. I spoke to the doctor in a scared whisper of a voice telling her everything. I explained the last few years of my life and how things had escalated recently. She diagnosed me with having significant emotional distress, emotional abuse from social media, and PTSD, and put it in my chart that I'm a victim of being cyberbullied. She prescribed me Lexapro and hydroxyzine. I knew the medications would take a little while before it was working. All of this harassment, bullying, and stalking had a huge toll on my mind and body. I needed to get my strength back to be able to fight, not just for myself, but for my family, but to fight to protect the life I was trying to build in the future I dreamed for Cameron. I realized that the importance of standing firm and refusing to let others define me. I started to rebuild my mind and what I wanted to happen. I was holding on to that fragile thread of hope, even in the darkest moments. All of the harassments, threats, body shaming, name calling, and relentless attacks, they were meant to break me, were revealing my strength. I no longer wanted to be a victim. I wanted to be a fighter. I realized it was no longer about winning every battle. It was about never giving up on this war for peace and for safety. I had a renewed sense of a purpose. I learned to fight strength in small victories. This could be quiet evening with no This could be a quiet evening with no threats, a genuine conversation with someone who believed me, a day I could breathe without fear. These may not seem huge, but they felt huge. I had a hope and a new desire to continue. The next huge attack that came was CPS again. This time they came back stating they received more calls about abuse, neglect, and drug abuse. They stated that they would need Cameron to go to an abuse clinic. He had been there previously, and I didn't understand why he had to go through this again. I complied, like I always do. They found no evidence of neglect or abuse. I met with the caseworker, and we discussed the amount of calls that they were receiving and the things that they were saying when they called. She understood that a lot of the calls consisted of the crazy accusations from the internet trolls that had no factual basis. I explained to her why I thought people were saying some of the things being said. Sometimes when people would be attacking me on live, I would scream and cry and lose control. I would let the anger take over. I also explained that sometimes I get overwhelmed dealing with Cameron's behaviors and my struggles for finding resources to help me like we did in Illinois. She explained that they had people that could help. I said I would be willing to talk to people that could help. The caseworker put me in contact with another individual that came to my house to assess with assistance that we could benefit from. We spoke for over an hour, and I told her everything that I had been going through and explained what I struggled with. She told me about the resources that she could provide to me, and I felt relief that I would be finally getting some help. The worker from CPS also came back, and we discussed that with all the phone calls and requesting assistance with Cameron, that I could voluntarily enter into a safety plan with them. This would help me because then the calls that they would receive wouldn't matter as much because I would be in a plan with them and they wouldn't have to deal with the insane amount of calls. I agreed to participate in their classes because I knew it would help me in ways to cope with Cameron's behaviors and I could learn new things to try and help him. I also agreed to letting them count my medications to prove I am complying with my mental health treatments and I'm not abusing my medications like the internet haters try to say. I passed every drug test I take for them as well. I realized that there was nothing negative about me being in a safety plan with CPS and that I could turn this into a positive thing. This one I could do. Okay. Enough was enough. I decided I was going to take a stand. That November, I filed an injunction with the help of a paralegal. She guided me on how to fill out the paperwork, but she couldn't do much more than that since she was in a different state. I submitted everything that I thought I needed to be submitted. Once I submitted the payment, the paperwork was served. It took me a while to get the payment taken care of, so it was finally served in January of 2025. In the meantime, they were still talking about me and continued the harassment and making fun of me. When they were finally served, everyone was upset that I was taking them to court. They were discussing it in their lives, and everyone kept asking me about it. I kept saying I couldn't discuss it, and people kept pressuring me and trying to force me to talk about it. They kept holding lives and making videos about everything and saying I was lying about things, that there were no reason for me to be taking them to court. They got assistance from people on TikTok to hire a lawyer. I felt confident in my case because I had so much evidence proving that I was saying that was true. The day of the court, I was a ball of nerves. I had to come face to face with the people who were making me so miserable and talking so bad about me. I just had to pray. My mom and Aaron were with me. I prayed that all the evidence I had would be enough to show the way that these people were talking about me and my family. Unfortunately, I learned the hard way that all the evidence you had to show needed to be turned into the court prior to your court date. I had turned in some of the threats and messages, but not everything else I had. I had never been in this situation before, and I didn't know. I had so much evidence, and I never got the chance to show the judge. The case got dismissed based on lack of evidence. I was heartbroken. I couldn't handle the thought of these people getting away with everything that they have done to me, myself, and my family. I left that courtroom feeling so small and more vulnerable than ever. Holding all of my paperwork knowing it wasn't just paperwork or drama, knowing it was proof of everything that was meant to destroy my life. I had so much truth in that paperwork, and it felt like nobody would ever see it and that nobody would ever believe what I had been going through. I promised myself that I would not be silent. So, speaking of that, and I talk about this because I probably should have put this in my book, but I didn't because I didn't want to trigger anybody. But back in January when I went to court, and this is something that if you're getting bullied, hear me out because I understand. And this is just what happened to me. So do not call the police. This is just my story, and this was back in January.